What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Something pretty big happened and I kind of want to talk about it. So for those who don't know, I have lived in this cabin right here on the back of my F-250 pickup truck for almost a full year at this point. And I've lived in different types of campers on the back of the same truck for way longer than that. It's been a really simple kind of backyard build that I sort of just slapped together in a day. And then it's been something a little bit more extreme and then kind of added to it and added to it. And before you know it, it looks like this, which is pretty insane. So I'll get my little spooky guy turned around. It's getting close to Halloween here. And also, I think I found a new favorite campsite. Oh my God, get out of there. Something really cool happened the other day. I finally hit 1,000 subscribers, and I didn't really think that was going to happen, to be completely honest. I forgot my cup in the cab. Cool, I'll be right back. I kind of realized this the other day. I've been uploading videos for a couple of years now. I've really been getting into some consistency here in the past couple of months or so, and I feel like it's actually been paying off. But I kind of realized I haven't introduced myself at all or kind of explained what all this is about or why I decided to do it or kind of the steps that I've taken to get here. And now that there's 1,000 of you guys, I feel like that might be a good thing to do. So let's talk about that while I make coffee. So a lot of backstory, very short. I was living in a house in Fort Collins here in Colorado, and my roommate, or one of my roommates, and I, we both started getting really into the whole thing of van life. We found a channel called Eamon and Beck, and they lived in a van and just kind of traveled around, and it looked so fun. Like, I was completely enamored immediately, and I thought, this has to be my reality. I have to make this happen. And then I looked into prices, and I realized very quickly I was not going to be able to afford it. Water's done. Cool. I started looking more into cheaper options, and I started thinking, what's my big thing that I don't think I could do without? And I was so stubborn on wanting like height to stand. This framing is horrible. Is that better? That's better. Cool. So I started looking into kind of what my giant like deal breakers were, and I was being super stubborn and decided I had to have enough room to stand. That was, for some reason, that was like a non-negotiable. Would not deal with anything else. So like the low roof vans weren't going to cut it, and I was being way too stubborn and decided, like, nope, it's got to be a Sprinter, it's got to be a Transit or something. And I just kind of set myself up for disappointment on that one. I already had the truck, which at the time I didn't think at all about truck campers. So when I eventually found the channel Mav, I started getting really interested because I saw he had the same size bed as I did, and he made that work. And he's like about as tall as me. He might be a little bit taller, but he was pretty comfortable in that. So I thought, let me look into this. I looked into a company called S Cargo in Loveland, Colorado, and they sell used toppers and stuff, new toppers too. If you are looking for a topper, if you want to get into truck camping and don't want to build a whole house, that's a really good option, and I do really recommend them. I started looking more into building out the topper and making that a camper. I started doing things that felt huge at the time. Like I bought a fridge, I bought solar panels, I even bought a battery, which the first battery that I had was a little Blue Eddy 500 watt I think. So a very long story, very short. I ended up moving to Alaska. I was there for about a year and a half, and I was kind of living part-time in the truck, and I was staying with family. So I didn't really have to live in the truck, but I would still go like truck camping and hang out in different areas just around town. I started to get really, really excited about it and thought, I think it's time to like do this full time. I think it's time to move into the truck. So I eventually moved into the truck full time and started making my way back south. As soon as I got back to Colorado, I started having this itch to do something bigger. That guy. To say it one more time, thank you guys so much for being here. Like, it really means the world. And if you want to see more videos of living in a camper like this, hit that subscribe button down below, and I'll see you in the next one. See ya.